Welcome back to the Weekly Headlines. I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Whitmacher.
And let's get to the news. Thomas DeVore is running for Attorney General. Because why limit your grifting to a couple hundred schools? Go statewide! We try to give equal airtime to all sides here on the Weekly Headlines, so let's air his new ad.
Illinois deserves a fighter who isn't in it for winning.
If they think that any of this is going on is about winning or losing lawsuits, the people that say that need to consider if they're as intelligent as they think they are.
Thomas DeVore is willing to protect your money by keeping it safe in his wallet. Unlike that fraud Kwame Raoul, DeVore will talk to the people, delivering semi-daily rants on his Facebook.
Born a billionaire, came into this earth, never having to work a day in his life. He didn't stand in the cheese line for that 5-pound box of cheese. Remember how good that stuff was?
He'll fight for your kids, even if they're window lickers. He may not think they deserve to be out in the open with normal people, but they should be safe from socialism or whatever the talking point of the week is. Vote DeVore for AG. He'll chase your dreams and ambulances.
The city of Springfield decided on a new budget earlier this week, but it wasn't without some long discussion and numerous amendments. One of the biggest things in the new budget was shifting more than $6 million into the purchase of new vehicles and equipment for the fire department and authorizing funding for 3 new firehouses. Alderman Joe McMiniman's bid to spend an extra $2 million to pay down some of the unfunded liability in police and fire pensions was denied, so of course that meant that old Joe became the only no vote in the new budget as a whole. Is it just me or does Joe seem like the kid that's always playing tetherball by himself during recess?
Putin has invaded Ukraine, and as happy as he may be, he's not as happy as some conservatives are.
Why do I hate Putin so much? Has Putin ever called me a racist?
I got to be honest with you. I don't really care what happens to Ukraine one way or another.
He's a guy who's very savvy. I know him very well.
But you know who isn't happy? Uncle Joe. He called on the president of Russia to tear down that wall. Leading to Kamala to have to tell him, that was when Gorbachev controlled Russia, not Putin. Biden then replied, wait, really? Well, then who was that clown talking about a wall for the past 4 years?
A couple of weeks ago, we discussed the reports of the Crypt Keeper's brother, Rudy Giuliani, appearing in the upcoming season of The Masked Singer. Well, it seems Rudy's singing days aren't quite over just yet. As is being reported, he's expected to cooperate with the House Select Committee investigating January 6th. The move by Giuliani to appear before the panel in a cooperation deal that could be agreed upon within weeks, according to 2 sources briefed on negotiations, could mark a breakthrough moment for the inquiry as it seeks to interview key members of Trump's inner circle. Now I'm intrigued as to what Rudy was dressed as for The Masked Singer. I'm sure with this recent news, though, a majority of people out there may think he dressed as a rat.
As if the Oscars weren't pathetic enough, a new popular Twitter vote will be taking place, and the result will be read live on air. This is probably because, aside from 1 or 2 movies, almost no one has seen any of the movies up for Best Picture or even heard of them. Also could be because Spider-Man No Way Home is one of the most successful movies ever critically and financially, and it got a visual effects nod only. Like, it's about to come out on Blu-ray and still in theaters. Dead ringer, right? Wrong. If the 2020 election didn't get you heated, ooh, you're going to want to storm Hollywood when you find out that shitty Cinderella remake is in the lead, supposedly. In the words of President Pussy Grabber,
The election is being rigged.
University of Michigan head men's basketball coach Juwan Howard made headlines this week after he hit Wisconsin assistant coach Joe Krabenhoff in the face after last Sunday's game. Disputes started between Howard and Wisconsin head coach Greg Gard over a timeout Gard had called late in Wisconsin's 77-63 victory. Howard has been suspended for the rest of the Wolverines' regular season and fined $40,000 by the Big Ten. When asked about the incident, Howard said, I was just reminding him that I was a member of the Fab Five.
And those are your Weekly Headlines. I'm Mike Whitmacher.
I'm Kevin Hart.
And we are out of here!